Welcome back, future medicos. You all know that Armed Forces Medical College at Pune is the most prestigious medical college one would like to study in India. In this video, we are going to look at the fee structure for AFMC Pune. Is there really any fees charged by AFMC Pune? Is it true that MBBS study at AFMC is free of cost? The answer is yes, but no. Confused? Let me explain in this video. Basically, there is no tuition fees charged at AFMC Pune. But there are other fees you need to pay. Let me list down what are the fees you have to pay and whether it has to be paid regularly or at one time. We are going to discuss in this video. Number one, you need to pay university fees. Number two, the college fees and certain deposits. Number three, cadets mess charges and deposits. Number four, some of the allied charges. And finally, you have to pay a group insurance scheme premium. So these are the 5 major categories you will be charged when you join AFMC Pune. Now let's go into the details of each of these fee structure and see exactly how much you have to pay when you are joining the college. So now first let's look at the university fees. So the university fees at the time of admission, you have to pay certain fees. So let's start one by one. There is an enrollment form fee, which is 20 rupees for Indians. And if you are a foreigner, you will also be paying just 20 rupees. Registration fee is 1,210 rupees. Eligibility form fee, which is again 20 rupees. Eligibility fees. For Indians, it's 1,210 rupees. While if you are a foreigner, then you have to pay $932 US. MKCL, that is Maharashtra Knowledge Corporation Limited, registration fee is 50 rupees. University pro rata contributions, that is for sports, students welfare fund and Ashwamedh, these are all together is charged at 250 rupees. So these are the fees you need to pay one time, that is only during admission these will be charged. Now there are certain fees that you need to pay on admission as well as every year you have to repeat it. So what are they? There is a development fee, which is again just 50 rupees. Record or computer fees, 10 rupees. Welfare fund, 10 rupees. So totally, if you look at the total university fees, it will be 2,830 rupees for Indians, while for foreigners, it's 1,660 rupees plus 932 US. So this will be the first category of fees, university fees. The second category is college fees. Now college fees, again, certain fees you will be paying one time, that is only during admission. Some fees you need to pay every term, some fees you need to pay each year, and some comes under the refundable deposit. Now let's see one by one. There is an admission fee of 2,750 rupees you need to pay while joining the college. Identity card will be 600 rupees. College records and documentation fees will be charged at 1,100. And student's handbook at 600 rupees. So these are one-time charges which you need to pay at the time of joining the college. Of course, if you have to renew your identity card, then there will be a charge of 600 again. Now let's look at what are the charges per term. That means you need to pay at the time of admission as well as each term you need to repeat it. Barrack damage at 350 rupees. Cinema subscription at 400 rupees. And computer club at 800 rupees. So these are the fees that you need to repeat every term, which is about 1,500 rupees. On admission and each year, every year, you need to pay these fees that is the charges for annual college magazine, which is called as Dhanvantri. You need to pay 550 rupees at the time of admission as well as every year. Students Aid Fund, 300 rupees. Maintenance of common facilities, 1000 rupees. Swimming pool, about 350 rupees. Med Cine Club is about 200 rupees. So these are the charges that you need to pay on admission, and every year you need to repeat this. Now the refundable deposit. There is a security deposit of 16,000 rupees you need to pay. This will be refunded back to you at the end of the course. If you add all of them together, it comes to 25,000 rupees, which is called the college fees. So out of 25,000, of course, 16,000 goes to security deposit. So basically you are only paying around 9,000 rupees as a fees. Now let's come to the third category, which is the mess charges or deposits. Now there is a mess membership fee you need to pay at the time of joining the college, which is one time and non-refundable. It's a fee of 2,000 rupees. And then you will be collected a mess deposit of 3,500 rupees, which is refundable. So totally you will be paying 5,500 rupees towards mess charges or mess deposits. Now coming to allied charges, which is basically the bigger component. Now you need to pay about 23,000 rupees towards college uniform. So for these fees, they will be giving you 4 pairs of uniform: blazer, aprons, jersey, saris, muftis, sling bag, nameplate, tie, belt, leather shoes, canvas shoes, and socks. So these constitute the college uniform, and you will be charged 23,000 rupees at the time of joining the college. The second expenses under allied charges are for hostel linen and curtain charges, and this is charged at 11,500 rupees, and it includes blanket, bed covers, bed sheets, pillow with covers, hangers, curtains, buckets and mugs, and tablecloth. So once again, you will be paying this only at the time of admission. And the third charges is an 8,000 rupees is charged for bicycle. Why? Bicycle will be the mode of conveyance for cadets within the campus. Now these total charges comes to 42,500 rupees. Okay, so basically these are expenses. Probably they could allow you to spend it. So if you are spending it, you may not feel these as a fees. But since the college wants to have the procurement done centrally so that they have uniformity across all the cadets, so they are collecting this. So 42,500 rupees is basically the expenses that will be given back to you in terms of the products they will be giving you back. Now let's summarize all the fees, all the 5 categories of fees. In fact, 4 categories we have seen. I will show you the 5th category. Let's see all the total fees. So the college fees and deposit comes to 25,000 rupees. Allied charges are 42,500 rupees. The mess charges are deposit 5,500. So these 3 comes to 73,000 rupees, and you need to pay a demand draft for 73,000 rupees. Now basically, if you look at it, most of these expenses are not really fees charged by the college. For example, the allied charges, 42,500 is basically coming back to you. And then the remaining 30,500, about 19,500 is only security deposit. So basically, the college is charging about 11,000 rupees as fees. Okay, so only 11,000 rupees at the time of joining is fees. The remaining are all expenses towards some of the consumables. You need to pay a 2,830 rupees as university fees. And there is a group insurance scheme premium you need to pay. which is charged at 7,200 rupees. So if you add all of them, so your total expenses at the time of admission comes to about 83,030 rupees. So this you need to pay, right? 83,030 rupees you need to spend at the time of joining the college. If you are a foreigner, I said initially that there is no tuition fee, but it's not fully correct. If you are a foreigner, or if you are converted to non-service liability due to some reasons, maybe like medical reasons that you cannot continue in services, so you are declared as non-service liability, then probably you need to start paying some fees. So there will be a tuition fee of 7,260 rupees per year plus hostel rent of 600 rupees per year. So this will be charged only if you are a foreign student or if you are declared non-service liability. Now the security deposit will be refundable. That is, I said the security deposit of about 19,500 will be refunded to you while leaving the college on clearance of final dues at the end of MBBS course. I have shown you about 83,000 rupees you need to pay at the time of joining the college. And the regular expenses might not be so much. You may be spending about 3,000 rupees per term towards some of the fees, plus probably about 1,000 to 2,000 rupees towards mess expenses to pay the mess workers. So that normally comes around about every month you need to spend about 2,000 rupees. So that's roughly the expenses you will be seeing throughout the college term. And then probably some university exam fees you need to pay. Typically not much you pay after the college starts. And if you see, the AFMC cadets also get a lot of allowances. Now let's look at the allowances. So you get a book and equipment grant of 4,000 per year. So basically the government is paying you to study in AFMC Pune. Until now, we have been seeing expenses from your side. Now we are seeing the money that government will give you, the college will give you, right? They will give you 4,000 every year for you to buy books and equipments. Uniform allowance. So when you are joining, there will be a 6,000 rupees one-time grant for uniform. And then every year you will get 1,250 rupees. Cash grant towards messing, that is 12 rupees per day will be given to you. Hair cutting allowance of 140 rupees per month. Washing allowance of 560 rupees per month during the term and 210 rupees during term break. Granting aid allowance of 1,800 initially at the time of entry. And every month you will get 900 rupees. Monetary grant, that is towards club and extracurricular activities, you will be getting 210 rupees per month. Mess linen washing, 28 rupees per month. Mess maintenance allowance, 25 rupees per month. And finally, the stationery grant, you will get about 140 rupees per month plus 1,120 rupees once in a year. So you can see here, a lot of allowances are given to you. So even though you have some expenses during the college days, that's about, like I said, about 2,000 rupees per month or so. These can be covered mainly by the allowances you are getting. So basically you are self-sufficient and you do not need to depend on anybody if you are studying in AFMC Pune, except the upfront cost, the 83,000, you may have to pay that. And after that, you basically are self-sufficient. And all these allowances will be credited directly to your account once it is received from the government. So you do not need to wait for anybody. It's directly coming to your bank account. So that's it basically. So I have explained what are the charges from the college, as well as I have told you what are the allowances you are getting. So basically, if you look at both, mostly the course is free, right? So basically, if you work out the plus and minus, it comes out to more or less free of cost for you to study MBBS at AFMC. Leave aside the fee structure. This is one of the most prestigious colleges in India for you to study. Disclaimer, the university fees or charges, college fees or charges or deposits and allowances, whatever I have discussed in this video, they are all based on 2019 admission, and these are subject to changes, and the government might change subsequently for 2020. So I kindly recommend you, when the admission brochure comes out, maybe I ask you to take a look at it, or when you are going to join the college, normally they will give you the instructions. Take a look at the instructions before coming to a conclusion. But you don't expect too much changes from these fee structures, I believe. So keep in mind that this is only for guidelines for your planning. This may not be the final fee structure. Thank you very much. I hope you find this video useful. I see you soon in some other video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.